Hello and welcome back to Ant Holleufer. Today we are going to make the ants move from their old outworld into their new outworld. And the way we're going to do is that by simply taking off the lid and putting the new outworld, or the old outworld, inside the new outworld. But as you can see here, there wasn't very much space for the new outworld. It was actually very random that it even could fit. So I ended up tilting it a little bit and the ants got a bit scared. But yeah, I was a bit scared that they would hide under the outworld, like move under the outworld or something. But I just waited and watched them move around. And now I'm just gonna show you some of the footage that I got with the ants moving around. It was very hard to record the ants since there was such a big outworld inside, so I couldn't really put my camera inside and record them. But they moved around pretty much. They were of course very curious since they have gotten a new, everything was kind of new. And here you see the first ants moving into their new test tube, or at least finding it. But sadly they walked out right away almost. And again, I know it's very hard to see, but here we actually have 2 ants out exploring, and soon we also had 3 and 4. But pretty fast I realized, first of all, the ants weren't really getting out. They weren't really getting out of their outworld, and second of all, they were all going under the outworld, the old outworld. So I thought, I think I had to take out the test tube. So I tested a bit, and it wasn't stuck at all. So I ended up taking it. I know I scared the ants a lot, but I was too scared that they would just move inside, move under the outworld. The old outworld, so I simply took the test tube out, and of course they were very scared, as you can see here. But pretty fast they settled down and kept exploring. So an hour or 2 hours had passed by, so I thought, well, now I'm gonna see if I can rust it a bit more by taking a bicycle light and put it on top of the outworld and turn it on. And it was on for like 2 or 3 hours, and the queen when I turned it on they were like a bit scared, but 2 or 3 minutes after they didn't really care at all. So yeah, I began to think, oh no, this might not work. And over I kept turning on the light and seeing and watching them. And I think the light was on around 2 or 3 hours, or maybe 5 or 6 hours, a long time, and they just didn't they didn't really care at all. So we are soon at the end of the video, and the ants still haven't moved out of their old test tube. And even now, the day after, where I'm recording this, and the light have been turned on a few times again, they just don't really care. I mean, they get scared when I turn it on, and then they don't really care at all. So I don't know what to do about that. But that has been it for this first video here, or not the first video in the new outworld, but the 7th update video. I think the next episode is just then I'm gonna give them some food and record that. Hopefully they have moved out of the outworld of the first test tube. Because it's really annoying because I can't see how many ants there are. Because I can see there are around 11 workers. Then when I tilt my head, I can see under the paper that there's even more. So I don't like the setup they have right now. I just want them to move in a new, clear test tube. But I hope you liked this moving video. It didn't end up as I hoped, but they still moved inside the new outworld, and they can move inside their new test tube if they want. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.